We're going to be talking about Friday Night at Freddy's.
What?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the second part of that devlog, which might be a separate video. It might be. we might cut from however we ended that video. FNAF Freddy 5, bear.
I can't breathe. Oh, my stomach hurts. So the city of New Lumen is inhabited by a few different types of people, but the main people are like robot, kind of human. They're not a whole lot of human. They don't have a whole lot of stuff, but they do thinky. They think. They were created from
therefore I am.
the
Did you
previous.
say they think?
Was it the professor?
Did you? Wait, I zoned
They
out for a
think?
second. They think. Yeah, they think. They're people.
I said they think.
Okay, they're people.
I said they
That's
think.
if that's what your threshold is for humanhood. The frogs are human. Okay.
Do frogs, are they conscious? Are they sentient?
They think. They think about the flies.
But the professor was drawing from the demon of creation, correct?
Yeah.
And he made he started all these new advancements of I would say it's sort of along the lines of bionic accessories almost at first, and then it kind of got to the point where a lot of people just were becoming completely bionic almost.
Yeah. Well, again, that's before.
Well, yeah, because
before.
we talked about the professor on the last.
We did talk
episode.
about the professor. I think we can talk about the professor now, but I think he's the guy who invented epitomes and animacores, which are what make up the Luminions. And we'll break down those in more detail in a moment.
Yep.
But
And then
I
there's
thought the
rat
professor
people.
got better.
He died.
He didn't die and get better. I thought he got better.
Is this how we're breaking the news to Ben that the professor is dead?
I thought he got better.
nothing is canon until you see it in the game. But the professor does get his heart broken and kill himself, which is a big deal because Luminions can't kill themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, shock! That's what kicks off the whole game and all the events. Because Professor's like, damn, the only guy who loved me, or the only guy that I actually ever loved died. I don't want to live anymore.
I kill myself, and then a new demon of creation comes through. It's the demon of procreation, and then people in there's the new Luminians where they're robot people, and then there's the rat people that live underground, and the rat people are rat people, and they have gangs, and it's funny. And then
We love rat
and then
people.
Umbra is also in there, but doesn't have as much of a presence. But mainly it's the new Luminians.
You just say Luminions.
Luminions. I have a speech impediment. This is not going well. But so they're on the top. The way that the city is kind of structured is that there's the undercity, and then there's an above city, and the above city has a lot of the robot people, or at least from my experience from when we were doing our campaign, all of the rats were underground, and then the majority of the city is comprised of the Luminians, on the above city, with all the light, the city of light, that sort of thing.
So the city of New Lumen is sometimes referred to as Iceberg because it is huge. It's above ground. The towers are some of the most iconic. Shut up! It's the most iconic landmark in all of Mayor. They're beacons across the land.
Wow, a beacon of light, one might say.
Oh wow! It's one that's literally called the House of Light.
Wow. Crazy.
But they are much deeper than they are tall, and most of the city of New Lumen is underground.
They're like hive cities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tunnels for the rats.
Yeah, and robots certainly make up the majority of the population. I would say there are more robots than rats above ground, and there are more rats than robots underground, but still,
they're interspersed with each other.
More robots. And then there's people who have not gone through the process to become.
Can we hear how Ben views the city?
Yeah, sure. That's what I wanted to give Ben the opportunity.
About how big the city is?
Or what do you think of the city? In your mind, how do you view the city?
The hive cities from Warhammer. Oh. If you don't know what those are, they're cities. all the way at the bottom, it's huge, and no light from above reaches the bottom, and that's where all the freaks and all the weirdos live. And then there's a city on top of that, and then a town on top of that, and it's just like it's a big like sandwich of a town, but only like certain people get to live towards the tops, and that's the new.
You know what it's like? It's like the city from Shark Tales.
True. I can picture like a little bit of the city.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can picture a couple shots from Shark Tales. I think those are just buildings with floors.
Okay.
Decarnation ritual. So,
to become a new minion.
Ben and Jaya both pointed out like the process that one undergoes to become a new minion, and how there's kind of like people who are born with skin and bones, and then robot people. Well, how do robot people come to be, and how did the professor invent robot people? The professor invented. Well, at first they were. What do you call parts of the body that you replace with technology?
Like amputees. Johnny Silverhand.
Augmentations.
Yeah, augmentation.
I'm trying to think of that girl from Full Metal Alchemist.
Johnny Silverhand.
Winry?
That was her name, but like, what was her job?
I don't know. I don't know her job.
They make. I'm googling it. It's making my brain hurt. It's Johnny Silverhand from hit game Cyberpunk 2077. Speaking of which, Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk 2077. Prosthesis.
Prosthetics. That's the word before. He made prosthetics, which is what the epitomes started out as. And then he was like,
"Hear me out, guys."
And then he went on his William Athenark and was like,
"Oh no,
I think I could make a full body."
He made Phasgoo.
Let's not discuss the FNAF lore right now.
Well, we're gonna get back into it in a bit.
Yeah.
But the professor made like full body prosthetics for like people who couldn't walk, and this was before everything. Those
before
prosthetics and the Luminian and the Anima core would go on to like be Mayor's saving grace. So if an epitome is essentially, it's an endoskeleton. If you want to say that, like that's what an epitome is. It's a metal husk. It's just a robotic husk. The Anima core, super inspired name I know, is what the soul goes into.
Anima Sola.
Anima is soul.
Anima Sola from Binding of Isaac.
And core is battery. So, Anima core is a soul battery.
BRB, I need to go charge my soul phone.
It's like Remnant.
It is like Remnant.
It's Phasgoo.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
No, it's Umbra is more like Phasgoo.
It's like the water bunnies from the FNAF book.
I know of them.
Are you talking about the little ones?
Mm-hmm.
That go in that guy's lungs or something? Yeah. That was fucked up. That was kind of fucked up.
He turned into all of them and then washed away in the rain in the end.
The Anima core.
Yeah.
Soul batteries. You put the soul in the core. Well, how do you get soul in the core?
The scooper.
The decarnation ritual. This is a. This was not the name it went by. Pre-warp, but in the wake of warp, people see the professor and most of the Luminians in almost a holy lighting. Like, holy shit, this guy made immortality. He is the second coming. They're like,
of
damn.
who? Of
Who's
who?
coming?
The second coming of who? There's no Jesus. Who?
Jesus can't. No.
Keep that. Put that in. Keep that in.
But like, oh my gosh, he's here and he can do all this magical, like, godly stuff. And
but actually, the second coming of who though? Like the actual second coming of who? Like, is there an established like godhood?
Not gonna talk about that.
Okay.
That's big world. I'm not gonna talk. That's actually we will get into religion in just a second because this guy is talking to people beyond the veil, the archdemon of creation.
Me when I go talk to a demon. Can I please have an arm?
Yes. So
I need you guys. I need new fingers for this week.
So
guys, I need to make Phasgoo really bad.
So the professor used used magic, communed with demons to acquire inspiration. Basically, big brain attuning. Like he that's where he got all of his ideas from. Was that demon of creation, and by dispersing those inventions to what would become New Lumen and the New Lumen building itself, that demon would promote themselves into archdemon.
Archdemons are the big honchos, the ones that everyone uses.
Chaos
and
God. No, it's not the ones that everyone.
Well, the one that is very popular. They won the popularity contest.
They won the homecoming crown.
Be careful, you might turn off your mic.
On the level of
There you go.
like chaos gods in terms of like, oh, if I even like have a figment of you in my brain, I'm fucked.
Oh, wait. Then how did he do it?
There
Because he
one
communed with them
seed.
before he was.
Oh,
Year
okay.
bound.
And then once he got promoted, he had to go like through the chain.
Okay.
Because you can only make contact with lesser demons because lesser demons are the only ones small enough to move in and out of the veil for communion and stuff like that. That lesser demons report to greater demons, and archdemon, the archdemon of each realm is just like the biggest, is the most powerful greater demon in that realm.
Richard made an MLM.
He made power scaling.
He made multi-level marketing.
Yeah, it's a
He made a pyramid scheme.
yeah, it's a pyramid scheme. With
Yes, yeah, actually, yes, though, but like, yes, intentionally, I did that because they're demons. The range of good to bad is always mixed. Like I know that in Warhammer, like the Chaos Gods are not always depicted as the most evil things because they are supposed to be all thought like the Veil and beyond the Veil is supposed to be. I don't think our demons are as evil as the things in Warhammer are portrayed, but it's always extremes, like love, or we'll use creation because we were on that topic. Like, when the professor was communing with that demon of creation, it was for ideas, it was for inventions, it was for building and helping stuff with prosthetics. And then eventually that turns into the fucking de-incarnation ritual becoming a super popular thing. So much so that it's called the de-incarnation ritual. It is expected that when a person is born in the city of New Lumen, which humans are still born, sex happens, baby happens, baby grows up.
sex is real. I told you.
But procreate.
We'll get to it in a second.
It's a bit
But
weird.
the baby,
It got funky.
the baby is still a human baby. I'm speaking this in the context of like both the parents being human at this time.
Okay.
As a human, like, it is expected that human people born on Mayor, well, people born on Mayor are always born with the curse.
Mm-hmm.
So because of that, they ain't doing too hot. The city of New Lumen is like the saving light that like can cure you.
Because you're basically like losing the curse when you replace yourself with robot
Yes.
parts.
Let's talk about which is the de-incarnation ritual, which Ben was right, as the name implies.
Lose the flesh
A
suit, mister.
person is. I keep teasing you all with the de-incarnation ritual, and I realize you need context for something else, which is religion.
You can just do like very basics.
Well, yeah, but we're already talking about.
Strip the religion from the ritual.
Well, we're already talking about all of the demon politics, so we should probably talk about the religion. I don't know.
Guys, you just go swimming in a tiny
Decided on
pool.
a
That's
name
it.
In that religion,
That's a baptism.
but there is. We'll talk about the baptism of Metallica in a second.
A Metallica.
The metallic baptism in a second.
Oh.
But the religious individuals in New Lumen,
Oh.
the religious New Lumens are, well, a lot of the city is religious, but there are those who are part of. I swear I had a name for them, but I can't think of it
Probably somewhere.
off the top of my.
I'm listening. They didn't.
Yes.
The crowd isn't telling us. So
Oh, they're not telling us. Crowd, scream louder. Scream into your
Why are they
screens.
screaming at the first place?
So that they can let us know what the worm
Oh.
is, that they would definitely know. Anyway,
They would
these people are like of the cloth. They believe, okay, we are magicians, we are attuned side of it. That's what they think, at least. But it works at some extent because the New Lumen is huge. It's like incredibly popular. Most of the lights on the city only turn on because they're praying to that demon of creation, all of the lesser demons like surrounding them, because he's the, what do you call the head guy of a pyramid?
Head honchos.
I don't know.
Dude, that's hilarious,
Oh
actually.
my god. No, just like the bitch in charge.
Okay, yeah, the bitch in charge.
HBIC.
Because
High
they're
bitch
all,
in
they're
charge.
all contributing to that principle. One of those ways of contributing oneself is the deincarnation ritual, in which a human person is placed upon a metal altar, and more likely than not, like these people are fully you are fully consenting to the ritual, and because you are a flesh-born Mayor, you have like your deformations and mutations in your body, and all of that is like cleaved away piece by piece. You're put to sleep before this happens. You're not awake during this
That
process.
sucks.
Why?
You'd want to stay awake?
That's so much funnier if you're awake.
You wouldn't be able to control yourself.
But it's so funny. Imagine being like, guys, the professor initially did it, and the first test subject was awake. And they're like, well, it has to be done awake for best results.
Guys, hear me out. It doesn't work otherwise. Trust me, bro.
They're put to sleep beforehand, and then their bodies are stripped away piece by piece until they are left with only their soul.
You know what it kind of reminds me of is the
FNAF.
No.
It is
No,
so
there's like a Greek like old tale. It's like when you're replacing every part of a boat, like how much
yeah, I know what you're talking
is like the actual, like, is it still
The
the same
ship of
boat?
Theseus.
Is it that one?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
the ship of Theseus.
Where it's
I
like,
know
is it
from
still their?
Eratanima.
I know it because I just was
Why is there-
looking at Greek stuff, but it's like how much. What I would say to you, a question for you is, do people still retain themselves? Like, would you say that they are different completely, or like the same person?
So they're not replacing themselves yet. Like during this ritual, it is just taking away until the only thing that is left is their soul. How do you hold a soul? Magic. It's magic. They're all these people are magicians. They are magically ripping everything out of you until all that.
But it's so.
If you need a fidget, I'll give you a fidget.
Wait,
Now
you
that
said
have
I have a question, like logistics wise.
Turn off your mic.
If it's a ball with halos on it, like I'm thinking of the ship of the pirate, how like physically the sails have halos on them. How would a ball be able to move around if it has so many halos on it? Like how would a New Luminian have a ball that's covered in halos, but it would have, how would you do that? It would get like a tape ball or like rubber band balls.
Yeah.
Like if there's so many halos on it and it's a giant rubber band ball, how do they get anywhere?
What?
How do the halos get on? Don't the halos have to be like on a physical thing?
Do you think halos move on their own? Do you think that the anima cores move on their own?
No, but I'm saying like the anima cores, they're an item. It's covered in metal.
And then they wrap
then-
the halos
yeah.
around the item.
Yeah, but like if it's so many halos that a demon of death can't get into it, you'd feel like it'd be like super big. I don't know.
Well, no, they rubber
So-
band it. The halos are just tiny,
So-
tiny things.
Those
Oh,
halo or anima cores come in many a different size, because cores come in many different size.
Because your soul is a different size.
Not you could think of it like that. It's
your soul's
complicated
tiny.
reasons.
You're in a gumball.
New form of discrimination unlocked.
But it's in the logistics way. You can imagine like each different layer of the anima core has halos making it up. In fact, if you were to like open up an anima core, it's almost like you have a picture of a halo in your mind.
Mhm.
Okay, now imagine if wasn't flat, and those were just wheels with wheels spinning and turning.
Oh, so you know how if you pull a string tight and you can swing it, and the
Oh,
strings,
yeah.
and it's just a bunch of those tiny strings spinning over.
Every one of
okay.
those is a halo.
Oh, okay.
Not just bands. Every one of them.
Yeah,
is a halo.
yeah.
It is a mess of magic and metal, and it's awesome. It's fucking cool. And
Okay.
we're not even at like this. This is all just the cool stuff at the Pokeball. Now we're gonna get into epitomes.
Then they put it in a box, and the box grows arms and legs and a head and everything.
Pietrick.
Puts it in a box, and that box is a exoskeleton. It's a robot person. It's the actual body for the person. Which now we get into the minion culture. Though that they take pride in that shit. Like if the core is the person, the epitome, the body, they treat their epitomes like we treat our cars. Those are like show pieces. Those are awesome. That's your vehicle.
We crash cars constantly.
I hit my car into
Which
the
is
curb
why-
not even an hour ago and popped its tire. I treat it like a showpiece. It's riding around on a.
It's poor, so she would afford a very poor epitome.
Hey, I got my car for free. Thank you very much.
Exactly. They do make free epitomes for people who cannot afford them.
Damn, they got government assistance epitomes.
They look like shit, and people make fun of them for looking like shit because
Wow.
epitomes can look like basically anything.
I want mine to look like, you know
Ruby.
that robot with the fat ass in the Robots movie?
Yeah, yeah.
I want mine to look like
Aunt
that.
Fan-
You want
Aunt
a fat
Fanny?
ass?
Yeah,
You want
that
a
would be
fat ass?
awesome.
Wait, guys, make your epitome persona instead of your episoma instead of your fursona. It's your episoma. What does yours look, Richard? What does your episoma look like? I said Pietrick earlier, little man. I think I'd want to be the size of a hamster.
Really? You wouldn't want a fat ass? That'd be so funny, though.
I know I've drawn one that looks like this. I call them refrigerators because they're just huge, like those super old computers.
Oh, mine look like Dr. Mundo. Big man.
Fair,
Big man in charge.
Fair enough.
But like they can look like anything, and people take pride in making them look like whatever the hell they want. That is like the source of the minion culture. Let's talk about clothes. They don't wear clothes.
They're naked.
They usually don't.
We
wear
gotta
clothes
speed this up.
because they. We might only be able to go over the minion stuff today.
Okay, this can just be a little new Luminian episode.
Yeah, new little episode where like they don't wear clothes because they take pride in the look of their bodies and they want to show them off.
Yeah. That's why there's so many crashes. Oh, they're all so reflective and shiny. Cars can't go that far. It just gets bang back at your eyes.
All the lights from
Cars.
they could look like Lightning McQueen.
That's insane. Actually, dude,
There are no cars.
what? There's Tomato isn't real? Or Lightning McQueen?
What do you mean?
There
Tomatoes
there
not
might
real?
be one that has a hook or something. But remember, the epitomes are the vehicle.
Dude,
So why can't I
Optimus
make it-
Prime can't be real. in
Wait,
our universe.
hypothetically, can I be a metal boat then?
That's hilarious.
Boats are real.
Boats are real. I guess you could make yourself
Dude,
a car.
that'd
but
be
there's
so
no road.
fucking cool. That'd be so fucking cool.
Dude,
If someone is an epitome, like someone from New Luminion, with the pirates, and then they're the boat of the thing, and they have more halos on it, and then they can they're Transformers.
Not spoilers, because nothing's canon. That is the Anironaut. That is
Really?
Yes.
Are you?
Yeah.
Damn, I'm just
That is
genius,
the
brother.
Anironaut, and the Anironaut.
Cars don't need roads, by the way.
The Anironaut is the lead of that religious cult.
Oh,
Well, not cult, but like the lead.
are you talking
of
about
that religion.
the boat of the pirate?
No, that's Mallory.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
The boat of the pirate
No.
is.
The Anironaut is like the main religious figure.
We can
Like-
talk about religion on a different episode.
Well,
No.
I mean,
We're talking about it now.
we were talking about that earlier.
I know, but just like more in depth about. All
They
the different-
believe in Jesus Christ
I'll
as their
find that name.
savior.
I'll find that name of the religion. But the thing is, they know about the veil. They know when you die, you go into the veil, and they've seen the veil. It's a bad time there. People are like, okay, so if you don't go through the deincarnation ritual and you do end up dying, you go to hell, basically.
You go to hell before you die.
You go to super hell.
It's like super jail, but hell.
But hell.
It's super hell. That's where they have Hitler.
The Iron Knight's just the the robot prison guard from Super Jail that has, what's their name?
I'm trying to think.
Jailbot.
Jailbot.
Yeah. Put up Jailbot.
Put up Jailbot.
Yeah.
No, okay.
No.
Super Jail fans, you're with us.
Anyway, basically hell is real.
Hell is real, and I've seen it.
Like people in New Lumen have seen the veil, recognize it as a bad thing. They're the people who call it the red veil because it's a bad thing. They're the people who refer
we're not bad though.
They're the reason why everything is
good people.
They call all the creatures and their demons. Why I will refer to them as demons because that's just culturally what people refer to it as. That's why all that is the case. So, how do you stop yourself from going to hell?
Become immortal.
Become immortal. You go into
Become a
Pokemon,
Xion.
but immortality is bad.
Why?
Immortality is bad. You live forever. No one wants to live forever.
I do.
So
I think it'd be
they have,
hilarious.
I want to
sleep
see the
chambers.
world get nuked.
They have
That was a joke.
mortuaries. I think that's what they're called.
What are you
What
trying
are you
to
talking
think?
about?
Yeah.
The
Like where they keep bodies?
There's an entire facility.
they have crypts and mortuaries.
Yeah. They have entire facilities where they take your Pokeball Anima Core and they basically turn it off and put it away. Your soul is still in there, but you go to sleep.
It's like Steven Universe.
Oh my God! It is like
It's
Steven.
Steven Universe.
I don't know this.
What?
I know.
He doesn't like. He liked the Steven Universe movie, but didn't
No,
watch Steven Universe.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm
In
saying.
Steven Universe, the gems, you can like put them in a bubble and then send them away so that they're not actually a person anymore. And then they're like, "Oh my God, what happened?" And then they go crazy.
Yeah.
They're. It's
Are
like
these the bad guys.
no good.
All the gem people went insane and started killing people. Gems don't have physical forms. They're just a gemstone.
I know they're lesbian space rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you break their projected form, they turn into the gem, and you put them basically in a blanket bubble, and they go to sleep, and then you wake up and heal them later.
But both the evil people and the good people do that. But when the good people do it, it's super fucked up. It's super fucked up.
Yeah, and they know it's super fucked up.
Yeah,
they're
they're
like,
like-
we're basically trapping our brothers and sisters in bubbles and waiting to see if they heal someday.
Do they? No.
They do.
Well,
Steven came along.
Yeah, Steven
The
Universe.
Steven came along and healed them.
It only took like thousands of years or something.
You
Well,
know.
that should deal with its politics in one way. This is not. I mean, my personal opinions are any form of immortality is hell.
Yeah, I can see that.
It'd be so funny to be immortal, though. Like, imagine, like, jumping off a building in front of, like, thousands of peoples and not dying.
What the fuck? That's
Then
your
you go
first
splat on
thought?
the ground, and you're not dead. You're just a living splat on the ground. You feel all of that pain.
But that's so funny, though.
Me when I become the living splat on the ground.
And someone comes by with a spatula, and we're going to have to clean me up.
It's like when Plankton got trampled in SpongeBob.
It's a new New York like scenic route. Like, and here we have the splat on the ground.
I think we've gone over basic everything in the city except for like
The rats.
The rats
We
are
forgot
funny,
the rats.
okay,
The rats are
the
my
rats
my
are just
children.
a controlled mutation.
But hear me out.
They're like the
it's-
Skaven.
But it's better though, cause it's a gang of rats. They do funny gang stuff down there.
You know that picture?
They do drugs.
They-
They do funny gang stuff. Cut to a rat.
Oh,
They do drugs and kill their fellow
They
man.
do. They eat each other. They're cannibals.
I was gonna ask you when the people get chopped up in the incarnation ritual, where do their meat parts go?
That's a secret. Don't worry about
Wait,
it.
does it go to the
They're
scientists?
building a
that's
flesh
underground?
god.
You know
a
this-
lot of the scientists are underground.
Well,
Because everything's underground.
you know the one from the D&D campaign that we didn't go to, and you were upset because you spent a bunch of time making the area. Does it go to that guy?
That's the star. I don't know if that's canon.
Oh,
They're
It-
building an
I'm
effigy to
I'm
their
making it
flesh
canon.
god.
All of them get molded into Phasgoo down there, and then
You know where Meat Canyon gets all his like flesh parts? It's from
Oh,
those
yeah.
guys.
wait,
Yeah.
wait, no, you are right. It's not the one that we didn't go to. It's the one that they did go to.
oh, I think they went to it. I wasn't a part of the group that went to it.
No, it was the two people who ended up becoming the same person because they were both the flesh thing down there.
Mm-hmm.
Because they saw God. They saw
Hey, they saw God and became
saw
one
God.
with each other.
They married.
I think I've changed
Oh my God.
it.
It's so beautiful. Baby shower.
But in the bottom of New Lumen, like in the deepest cracks of the city, I drew the card. I still love that card, but I did call it God because there were people there who just believed that to actually be God, because it was this giant like flesh spider that was like nailed to all these wooden effigies.
I wonder what that could
chained.
represent.
Yeah,
Totally
no,
not
like,
Jesus on the cross.
People thought it was the few people that went down there and saw it thought it was God. I don't know if that's canon anymore. It's fucking awesome.
Can we make it canon, please?
Can
I
we
like
make
the
it the
flesh
rat
spider.
people's god? Make
The
it
rat
make it
people's
the
god.
rat people's god.
They're taking hits off of that funky juice to go talk to
It's
their
like
spider god.
Auroch from SCP. If you don't know, Auroch was this giant guy, and they cut him open, and like his organs made drugs and like healing salves and stuff, and they smoked that shit. And they're like, this guy's God. You know, I can smoke this guy's stomach fluid and I get high. What the hell? What the
This is
hell?
the best thing
That's
ever.
kind of like Delectus, which we'll get into the origins of.
Okay.
Delectus is just
I want to smoke that
it's
demon
alcohol,
crack.
it's magical alcohol. That
Auroch
you can
wasn't a god
smoke it,
though.
Oh,
but
he was just some
also,
dude.
like,
He
it
was a
comes from the
disciple
blood
to
of
another
beasts.
guy.
Beasts?
Beast? Beast?
Sea
Delectus.
Alright, put a
Oh,
beast.
Delectus, the sea beast, funny magic guys that are kind of crazy, weird, funky. I like drinking them. They're yummy. Make me see
Yummy,
God.
they're yummy and so
They're
tasty,
yummy,
and
they-
I want to eat
We'll
more.
get more into like the origins of Delectus and Icar and all the other.
Icar
funny
is
drugs
cool.
to take, when the devotees.
We're just gonna have-
Devotees, probably the second DLC character.
We're just gonna have one episode that's just titled Dev Diaries Drugs.
True.
That's
Well,
it.
We go over every drug. We go over every drug in the
Dude.
world.
And then we take it ourselves
Warhammer
live here
has
on
like
podcast.
50 alcohols and 50 drugs. That
only 50. God damn Warhammer.
yeah, true.
Only 50.
Pick it up.
Pick it up. Yeah.
Give
How
me-
the hell do they only have 50
Give me
drugs?
super crack. Like,
True.
I need it to be crazy.
Because. Okay, I'm tearing this paper in half now.
Okay, we're down here, so like all we need.
We're at the forest. We talked about epitomes.
Yeah, so we're at the forest.
The next episode, we'll go over the
The
forest.
forest is like.
A
I only
lot.
got 2 things down there.
But
yeah,
the
but I
forest-
got to go.
I know. The only things we say down here are.
I gotta
people
go.
don't live here. And monsters
forest-
and magic.
People don't live there, and then there's some weird
Well,
stuff.
the witch did live there. She doesn't anymore.
Well, the witch didn't live there. The witch died when she went there.
Well, she
We
lived
don't talk-
there
She
for.
became a corpse.
We don't talk about the forest, even in Dev Diaries. We don't talk about it. That's how scary it
That's how
is.
scary it is. You'll
Dude, the witch could be here right now.
It took Ben! No!
Picture of a tractable news version of the witch straddling that poor guy.
Oh, are you talking about the one from the Discord?
Yes, tractable. Yeah.
Oh, I heard retractable to delusion.
What?
I
Huh?
have dyslexia. I'm just like,
I have dyslexia in my ears, so I don't hear what you're saying.
All right.
He's one-
Wrap up.
Yeah.
Wrap up. Bye bye. Bye bye.
next episode. Wait, what do you want to go over for next
Wait,
episode?
listen to this.
Go into them.
The next time you see us, it might be us yapping on a stream.
It'll
sure.
probably be that.
Well, I want to like promote that somewhere.
You promote it on your socials, just on Twitter, Discord, and all those
But if we
things.
promote it now, then more people will see it if they watch the video to the end.
Yeah, we might be.
Go to Twitch.
Now.
Redveil Games on Twitch
Now.
at Redveil Game. HTTPS ://www.twitch.tv / Redveil Games.
When are we going live, JR?
We're going live on days that we go live. You made the
this-
Star of David.
I definitely.
I'm a living member of House Solomon, so.
What the fuck does that mean?
You know,
What are the tribes of Israel?
Solomon's David's kid. David sent this guy. David won this guy's wife, so he sent the wife's husband to the battlefield to die, and he married and impregnated that wife, and Solomon was born, and then he gave Solomon to God, and God said, "You're all right, David. You know, you killed that guy and knocked up his wife, but Solomon's gonna be all right, and he's gonna be the best king of Israel anyone's ever seen."
Oh
and
God,
he
we're
was the
talking about Israel.
and then he was the best king of Israel that anyone had ever seen. And he said, two girls came up and said, "Hey, I'm the mother of this child," and the other one said, "I'm the mother of this child." And Solomon said, "Hey, so if you're really the mother of this child, you wouldn't put it under a saw and cut it in half, would you?" And the one of them said, "Yeah, I would do that." And the other one said, "I wouldn't." And he's like, the one who said they wouldn't, isn't this the real mother?
The one that wouldn't?
The
What
one
the
that said
fuck
they
is
wouldn't.
the Bible?
You wouldn't put it under a saw and kill the baby if you were really their mother, would you? And one said, "I might."
And the one that said that they might
Was not the. He said they weren't the mother. And then,
Imagine if she was.
I might do that.
That baby's face was looking pretty
And you know what?
soft.
I'm one of his descendants. I'm wise, just like he is.